Everyone, it's Miss Chavez, and I'm coming to you today to talk to you about the book Cinder by Marissa Marr. It is an amazing story. It's a retelling of the old classic of Cinderella, of course, but if you can tell by the front cover, Cinderella is not your typical, girl. So she's 16 years old in the beginning of the story. Um, she's living with her stepmother, who is evil, like always, and she has these two stepsisters that one is nicer than the other, like the traditional tale, and then the other one's just a complete jerk. But she is also a cyborg. So she's half robot, half human. And so she's considered a second class citizen at this point in time. And because of that, she's treated very poorly, not just by her mother in law, but by everyone. And it's, not seen as a horrible thing that she's treated that way. So, what's cool about this is she gets to meet Prince Kai, who is the prince of their part of the kingdom, by being a mechanic on robots, and he needed help with one of his robots. Ends up going to her station where she works. She helps him out, doesn't even realize it's him until later. So they become good friends through this process and get to know each other. He invites her to the ball that she's not supposed to be able to go to, and it changes a lot of perspective on it. Now, what's cool about this too is there's this whole backstory on how she ends up being a cyborg. She doesn't know why she is what she is. She doesn't know anything about her past from when she was about 6 years old on. She can't remember. So there's a lot of mystery tied into it that she's trying to solve, figuring out who she is. It's just a really interesting story. And what's cool about this too is it's part of the Lunar Chronicles, which is a series of 4 books. First one is obviously Cinder. Second one is Scarlet, which is the story of Little Red Riding Hood. And they have Crest, which is Rapunzel. And then the next one is Winter, which is Snow White. So it's really neat to see their different stories and how they all intermingle and work together, but all retelling old fairy tales. So it's a really cool series. I strongly recommend it. Every one of my students who have read it loved it. So this is a fun one, and it's sci-fi mixed with fairy tale and some fantasy in there as well. So it's just a unique book to read. All right, I hope you enjoy. Bye.